Domestic violence is a problem that is growing exponentially in today's society. We all know what's happening in the NFL. I'm sure we've all seen the Ray Rice video of him knocking out his wife in the Las Vegas elevator. I'm sure we all know about Adrian Peterson doing those terrible things to his son. Here at Safe Haven Consulting, we want to work with organizations that can bring a stop to domestic violence. Our combined 45 years of experience gives us great confidence that we can do anything that we want, anything that we choose to do. Our combined team of 6 members, myself, Christina, Nick, Izzle, Brad, and Colby, will be talking to you about what we're going to do with Saving Our Daughters, an organization used to stop domestic violence, especially among women. 25 years ago, our company was founded, and today it embodies the visions of our founder. And Christina will go over our founder with you.
25 years ago, Rick Branson, he saw a need for a reliable and trustworthy consulting firm in Metro Atlanta. He purchased an island in the British Virgin Islands and saw the island mentality, being trustworthy, friendly, and responsible. He saw a need to open up the consulting firm in Atlanta that followed their traits. We are now going to introduce all of the Safe Haven consultants.
I'm Brad Gregg. I graduated from the University of West Georgia with a business management degree, and I've been with Safe Haven Consulting for 7 years now.
And my name is Colby Gagnon. I actually graduated from West Georgia in 3 years. I have 17 years of experience in management, and I have been with this company for 5 years.
My name is Daniel Forte. I'm an honor graduate from the University of West Georgia with a degree in mass communications. I've been with Safe Haven Consulting for 4 years.
Hi, my name is Izzle Wilson. I've been with Safe Haven Consulting for 6 years. Spent 12 years at the University of West Georgia to get my bachelor's in accounting.
My name is Christina. I was a major in marketing, and I've been working with a consulting firm for 8 years.
Hi there, my name is Nick Moore. I also graduated from the University of West Georgia. I obtained my marketing and management degree. It took me about 5 years, and I've been with Safe Haven for about 4 years now.
And here are some of the companies we've worked with. We've worked with Chick-fil-A, we have worked with Costco, we have worked with St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and P&G, and also the NFL, as Daniel mentioned earlier. It is a really huge deal that we're actually helping out the NFL, because it used to just go along without anything being said. People would do whatever they want just because they're superstars. I mean, and then we saw a huge problem with that. People being hurt, people being abused, and with our company, we're going to help y'all. We're going to help y'all out. And And now, here's Daniel to talk about our latest client.
Saving Our Daughters was founded 18 years ago by a man named Curtis Benjamin, a highly praised author and entrepreneur, which I'm sure you guys all know. Recently, he's just started taking off the domestic violence policy, just like we had with the NFL. So we want to combine our power, our expert consulting, with their expert celebrity sponsorship to really raise awareness and help out these major problems that are going on. And here's Nick with the statement of need. How are we going to do this? Nick will tell you how to do that.
Alright, so as you can see, he's saying we want you. Now when you think about it, why would we want you? In reality, wouldn't you want us? But the way I look at it is, and as we do as a consulting firm, is we like what your organization has done, Saving Our Daughters. And this is one that we feel that we need to pair up with in order to stop the domestic violence. But there are some flaws in your organization that we feel needs to be improved. And that's why we're here. Now the three main ones that we're going to be talking about is your communication internally and externally, your image, and the member involvement that y'all already have that we would like to progress on. Now, the main part that we would like to discuss is going to be the internal-external communication, because as a nonprofit organization, you're going to need as many sponsors as you can. And the only way to get sponsors is by talking to them. But if it's not an effective way, then you're really not going to get all the sponsors you need. Now I'm going to turn it over to Isle and Colby to talk about the internal and external communication.
All right, so I'm gonna start you guys off with the internal communications of your company. Reviewing your company, we see that you guys are really failing communicating internally to your CEO, only being able to communicate through email. We found it very ineffective. Seeing that you guys can't get in contact with them when you need them immediately. In communicating externally, we also see your method as ineffective. Communicating with the celebrities you guys communicate with through Skype. How do you guys can't even can't get in contact with them whenever you want, right there at that moment. You have to wait till they're free. So you have to go around their schedule opposed to getting in contact by phone or email or some other source. And we view this as a weakness to the company. And speaking of weaknesses, I'm going to hand it over to Kobe with this one.
So we're just going to start off with y'all's weaknesses. Y'all's weaknesses we just touched on is the limited communication and also lack of male supporters. Y'all have a lack of male supporters obviously because the women are the ones getting hurt or the kids or whatever, and for some reason guys aren't behind that. So we're going to try and help y'all get guys more involved, get leaders of big organizations, male leaders. And don't get me wrong, women will also help out too. But however, some of y'all, we've got some of your strengths. We've got good promotion, which, as y'all can tell, we've worked with the NFL. We've got celebrity supporters. Y'all seen the commercials, the NFL. People look at them as celebrities. They're coming on, they're saying that it's wrong. They're coming on saying that you shouldn't do it. It's someone for us to look up to. Some of the opportunities that we feel that y'all could have is we could do much more fundraising and expand the company and make it more of a nationwide recognition instead of just along the East Coast. So we're going to make it a bigger ordeal than it is already. And some of the threats that we have noticed are that y'all don't have a lot of diversity, I should say. And also, with it being a not-for-profit organization, you're not necessarily generating a lot of money, and we feel like we could help y'all generate more money.
Okay, I'm Brad. I'm going to be talking to you today about some of the recommendations that our company wants to extend to you. We think Saving Our Daughters is a great organization with a great mission, and we want to touch on a few things that may improve what we need to improve in your company. The first one is going to be the organizational image. We really want to change the flow of your website. It's not bad, but it could be improved. The other thing about the website is we want to add a tab on the top of it to where you click on it, and the user, it'll pull up a picture of the United States. And that user can click on their state, and that way they'll be able to see all the community events that they'll be able to go to and specific times. The second way would be increasing external communication, like Colby was saying. The way we want to do this is to hire an office manager. Now you're thinking to yourselves, how is hiring someone going to increase our external communications? Good question. What we're going to do with that is if you hire an office manager to handle the office back at home, you and your employees will be able to travel around without worrying about what's going on back at home, if things are going haywire, things like that. That's also going to increase your face-to-face communication because you will be able to be in contact with your clients more, and they'll have a more personal connection with you because you won't be worrying about what's going on back at home. And finally, we want to increase member involvement. The way we're going to do that is we're going to hold an event at a school or university. It'll be televised. There will be a few celebrities there. What that's going to do is that's going to increase your membership, and it's also going to get you in touch with that younger crowd. The other way we want to do it is you have 3 events a year now, and what we want to do is up that to 4. And what that's going to do is it's going to increase your membership, it's going to improve your image, and it's also going to increase your community involvement. Thanks. I'm going to turn it over to Daniel now to conclude.
We all know that it seems like a whole lot of things that need to happen in order to make this company where it needs to be. It's really not that much. It needs a little bit from every single person, and the growth of this company is just gonna boom. We're really close on the cuff where we think we can get the company to where we need it to be, and we can recognized nationally, not only by the NFL, but by other nonprofit organizations as well. The biggest thing that we can do is hire the office manager to take the burden off the CEO and other members in the head office. As you know, Curtis Benjamin is a very charismatic, personable man who builds relationships through face-to-face communication that can't necessarily be built through email or text messaging or phone calls. That's what's going to grow bonds between the company and your sponsors and your celebrities. It's going to promote awareness not only for domestic violence, but also for saving our daughters as well. We hope you like our presentation. We hope you'll greatly consider us for your consultant. Now we're going to open it up for some questions.
Why will working with your consultant help you be a smart choice?
Well, I'll take this one. As you can see, other companies we've worked with for-profit, not-for-profit organizations all around the board. And in our proposal, you see the numbers are just astronomical. Just the amount of increased profits, the sponsorships, the community events, all of it just dramatically increases. And these aren't even things that will even take a lot of cost to implement. It's just little things here and there that can actually make Saving Our Daughters the organization that it deserves to be and should be known for.
What risks are involved if we use recommendations?
It's very limited because we're not going to be changing that much. We're just going to be reorganizing a couple of things on the website, like we said. The biggest thing is going to be the initial cost. It's going to cost a little bit in the long run. There's going to be a little bit of, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But once it gets better, it's going to explode. The 4 events, a major televised event, which hopefully we could host here at the University of West Georgia, would be just extraordinary for not only for university, not only for Saving Our Daughters, but for the nation as a whole, to raise awareness for this terrible, terrible happening.
Absolutely. The cost is the least of your worries, because after we do succeed with your company, it'll boom.
Next.
What do you believe our long-term potential is compared to other departments and organizations you've worked with?
I think that we can increase your general revenue by at least 30% in the next 2 years. That's going to start with not only the new promotion that we're going to add, but also the major televised event.
And not only increasing revenue, but helping the people that need help. And we all see it, we all need to do something about it. We're here to help y'all expand.
It's a growing issue.
How much time and effort will be needed to put the recommendations in place?
For this, it's not going to need a lot more effort from each individual. It's just getting that determination to be where y'all want to be at, where we want you to be at in the next 2 years, and with just a little bit of help from each individual at the company, and going out once, hopefully if we can get that office manager in there, that's more people that can get out, can talk to new sponsors, new celebrities. It's gonna be great.
Why should we trust your recommendations to improve our department now and into the future?
One of the big things is, like we were saying, hiring that office manager. What that's going to do is that's going to free up you and your employees to be able to go out without having to, stress over what's going on at home, to make sure that everything's organized at home.
Our track record also shows with all the companies that we've worked for how good our reputation is. Any other questions?
Why do you believe your recommendations will increase our student-member relations?
Well, the thing that I was talking about earlier, it was about having a televised event at a college or university, and the reason I want to do that is because I want to involve more college students, more college-age students, because really that's where the root of the problem starts, and so that's how we want to involve students with it.
what we were thinking about doing was holding a large celebrity basketball tournament in the Coliseum. Curtis has been dealing with, he's done a little bit with Jay-Z, he's done some work with T.I., Keke Palmer, I don't know, she's a Broadway actress. What we could do is he teams up with MTV also. He gets some of the sponsors from MTV and the sponsors from Saving Our Daughters to get together and have a charity basketball event. That would be televised by MTV. Not only would it benefit us, it would benefit you guys, it would benefit MTV, and like we've been saying, it would benefit the nation as a whole.
It would also get your message out there as well.
I think we have one more question.
The recommendation of hiring a office person, what is the long-term potential for that?
What it's going to do is it's going to let Curtis, the CEO, it's going to let him branch out more than he's ever been able to do before, because he's got so much on his plate right now. He's got to manage the home office, he's got to manage the marketing, the advertising, the communication, as well as his traveling. With the hiring of the office manager, he's going to have to worry about two of those things. He's going to have to oversee the major events, he's going to have to go travel and meet new sponsors, which he excels at. Office manager is going to take a large burden off of him and allow him to branch out and really, really push the company along to where it needs to be.
How would we get in touch with you? Do you have anything for us to take away?
Yes.
That's the last.
We have created for you guys little replica Livestrong bracelets that say Saving Our Daughters on them.
All right.
And y'all can also reach us, find us, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, so if y'all have any questions.
We also have our website, safehavenconsulting.com. There's always the spot where it says contact us. You email it, it'll send it to us. We'll definitely respond as quick as we can.
All right, thank you.